What's up, y'all? My name is Anna. Welcome to my channel, and today is my fourth update for my Pan Those Eyeshadows project. If you don't already know, this is a project where I choose 10 eyeshadows and then I choose to hit a goal on them. It could be hit pan or finish up or anything I choose, and then once I hit that goal, I roll it out and roll a new eyeshadow in. Now, if you are familiar with the eyeshadows I am panning, you know that most of them are in a certain e.l.f. eyeshadow palette, but they are all Frankens that I used in this old empty palette. If you haven't seen my Frankening videos, then this is what they looked like last time. And this is a picture of what they looked like after I repressed things. So as you can see, I repressed some eyeshadows, kind of split pan if they didn't have much, and I moved the 3 remaining shades in that old Wet n Wild palette into my Franken palette. So this is what it looks like now. So as you can see, I ended up finishing 2 shades. Now they had very little left, but it was this gold that used to be on the bottom part and this pinkish shade. I chose shades that were similar to put in the same pan in case of I ended up mixing the colors. And I also made significant progress on this green. I don't know if you saw, but in the repress it was lower down here, and I managed to clear out the space as well as some for the purple. Now, just a bit of a warning, I have not worn a ton of makeup in this past month because of quarantine stuff and getting sick and just losing motivation, so my numbers might be lower than normal. Anyways, let's start with going through each shade one by one. This gold shade that used to be on the bottom part here, I used twice before I used it up because it was almost done. This purple shade I have used twice, and I haven't made a ton of progress. This shadow I have used once, and the one that used to be on the bottom of here I used 4 times until it was completely done. I've used this purple shade 3 times and this green one 6 times. I am very happy that I put all of the shadows into this palette because I was really tired of using that broken palette, and it makes the thing like this green so much more accessible when I have it with the other shades. Now this next palette has 3 of the eyeshadows I am working on, and this is what it looked like last time. And here is what it looks like now. So as you can see, I've hit major pan on the shade. It was recently repressed in that video. I said my goal is to hit pan. What I meant was for this month, I want to finish this, and I definitely think I will soon. I have used this shade 3 times and this shade 2 times. I had a goal to hit side pan on this one. That didn't happen just because I didn't wear makeup as much, and I haven't been into purples as much recently. Maybe because the weather's been getting warmer, and I don't think I hit my goal of finishing half of the purple either. Now, since the last update, I've used this shadow 13 times, which is way more than anything else. I basically wore it almost every day I wore makeup because I used it as an inner corner highlight. Often I used it as a brow bone highlight, and today and many other days I use it as a face highlight. So 13 uses was often one use would include all 3 of those things. So when I used it once, I used a lot of it, so that explains the major progress I made. And I really enjoyed it because it has a pinkish look, but it also has a little bit of warmth because it looks a little bit gold in the pan, so it kind of works with cool and warm looks, so that made it really easy to work on. Now the 10th shade I'm working on is the only number 7 eyeshadow left in a little trio I have, and there will be some spoilers because I have brow powders in them for a different project, but this is what it looked like last time. And here's what it looks like now, and if you didn't already know, my goal was to hit pan on it. However, I did not know I was that close because I've only used this twice. Once was today. I hit pan the first time I used it in the month. That was only a couple days ago because I totally forgot about it. And I had no idea I was so close. And so now I am not going to roll a new one in because now that I realize how easy it is to use after I repressed it, before it was super densely packed and so hard. It took me absolutely forever to hit pan originally. And after I repressed it, oh boy, it's so much easier to work with. It's so much softer, but I do really love the shade and the formula because it's a beautiful soft shimmer that I can use in my crease because it's not metallic enough for me to super like as a lid shade, but it's not too metallic to not use in the crease. So yeah, also I'm not afraid of shimmers in the crease. So yeah, I've been really enjoying it, and now that I have this big pan, I'm really excited to see if I can use it up by the end of the year. Since I have used up 2 shadows, I want to roll in 2 more. And for this gold one, I actually want to work on this gold one in the pan above it. It's a little bit more vibrant and bright and more gold. And the other one was more muted, a bit more champagne-y. So I do prefer it because if I want gold, I want it to be like warm and bright. So yeah, my goal is to finish this up. This was originally in the Wet n Wild Rosé and the Air palette, and for that purple matte I'm rolling in, because I need to focus on the other Wet n Wild one, I want to roll in a warm tone shade. Now this was also in my Frankening video, and it is just a really nice kind of warm neutral. I've already used it in this gold in a look I can put a picture up, but I used this as a transition. I used a coral shade in the crease and then this on the lid, and it was a really nice summery look. Also, my goal is to hit pan on this, unless if that goes by really quickly. If I hit pan on it super soon, then I might change it to be finishing it up, but we will see. Now for my goals for the next month, I want to just start using the new shades I have, and I want to hit side pan on this side. I have side pan on this side on the purple shade, but the other one has not been hit, so I would like to do that. I have been neglecting my purples, so I feel like I need to not forget about them. This one, I'm still just working on it really slowly, and I'm totally fine with that right now. And for this purple, I would like to flatten it out where this low part of it is. I'd like to make it just straight across, so basically kind of use half of it. And this green, dare I say I want to finish it up. I used it a lot this past month, and I feel like I could if I really tried, but if I'm not done with it next month, I'll be very, very close. But as you can see, I have some other greens that I would like to start working on. Now, as for this palette, my goals, I think, aren't going to be as clear because I think I want to repress these 2 shades. It's just getting a little bit more difficult to use them, and I think I'll be able to go through them much faster if they're in the center of the pan. This one I definitely want to complete, and I want to Franken a shadow that's similar, that I can use in a similar way. And as for this shade, I just want to continue expanding the pan. For anyone who's interested, I did take some pictures of interesting looks. Now, this one, I used the green in the outer corner and that purple that I used up in the crease with a pink shimmer on the lid. This next one, I also used that same purple I used up in the crease and the lower lash line, and I used a blue on the lid and then the lavender in my inner corner. This one, I used most shades that weren't in my project pan. However, I did use that goldish shade on the lid to complement the warm browns. Now, this last look was a really simple look, but I thought it actually looked really quite nice. I used that pink shimmer I used as a highlight all over my lid up to the brow bone, and then I used the green as a winged liner and on the lower lash line. I don't know how well you can see in the picture, but I thought it was a really nice natural look. So that is everything for my update. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Bye!